Hi, I'm Barbara Bernstein from DanceInTime, and this is Camille, my friend and colleague, and we're going to be teaching some Cuban Salsa Rueda moves that are about early intermediate level. So we're going to start with uno y dos. We'll show uno, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. This is one bump back, second back rock, third back rock. The arm comes over, bounce and over, let go, guy rocks in, and cross body lead. Now, el dos is the same concept, but the leader is in front. So watch, el dos, in one more time. Open break, and the guy comes in front, and one back rock, two back rocks, three back rocks, 4 up and over, and she turns around, and she turns again. The guy rocks in and cross body lead. Now, we're going to actually take these two moves and put them together. So we're going to start with uno and move into el dos. Uno y dos. Here we go. Starts like uno. It's one back rock and 2 I let go and I step back, cross in front and open to the side. And now we do more back rocks in the el dos position. 3 and 4. Now I switch the hand hold so that my palm is up. I go quick, quick, slow. And then the lady has to step forward on her right foot for these turns. It's 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and the guy rocks in and cross body lead. Now there's some things that are important for the technique on this. First of all, when the gentleman is doing the ending, where he's turning her twice, he wants to step back on the left, cross in front with his right, and bring the left to the right, and then a back rock, right, left, right. So his footwork would be like this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And then he rocks in and cross body lead. When the lady is doing her uno, I'm following now, on, he lets go. When he's coming in front, I scoot back slightly, but I keep doing back rocks in the quick, quick, slow rhythm when he gets in front of me. And when he brings me up and over to his side, I have to be careful to step forward with the right foot. This is counterintuitive because the lady has been doing back rocks, and most dancers, when they're first learning the step, will start stepping back instead of coming forward into these turns. Another thing about the turns is that the lady needs to, the follower I should say, is doing 2 turns, but she wants to make sure her whole body is turning at the same pace. So she doesn't want her feet to get ahead of her body. This is what I mean. She does not want to do this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. That's very awkward looking, and yet I stepped in rhythm and did 2 turns. So think of your body as a unit. Let your feet move against the floor, starting on the right, going forward. It's 1, 2, 3. You see my feet and my nose point the same way at all times. 5 is small. You've got momentum, and a lot of people take too big a turn on 5. So I'm just turning my body, and 5 is here. 5, 6 points to the back, to the circumference, the back, I'm back to the circle. 6 with a turn and stepping back on 7. So her footwork looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. And then back rock in place, cross body lead. So we'll show you the whole move again. 5, 6, and here we go. Uno y dos. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Let go. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Back rock, up and over, and turn, turn, turn. 5, 6, 7. And guy rocks in and cross body lead. Now, anytime the follower's hand is trapped the way it is at the end of that, she can Bring it out on 1, 2, 3. So watch, I'll be the follower for a minute. Lead me. This is how we have our fun, switching roles. Uno y dos. Here we go. Back rock. This is 1 back rock, 2 back rocks. I scoot a little back. 1 back rock, 2 back rocks, 3 back rocks, 4 up and over. And I go turn, 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 and turn, turn, turn. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm talking about. And cross body lead. When there's a circle and everybody does that together, it's very pretty. One of the things that makes it look nice is if the rate of speed of bringing that arm around fills the time at an even rate. 1, 2, 3 looks better than 1, 2, 3. I got there early, I did it too fast. As a general principle, you want the movement to fill the time allotted at a steady pace, and that looks much nicer. The next move we're going to do is called Sombrero. Now, Sombrero is a little different from the moves we've done thus far because it sort of is a rhythm break. Instead of stepping 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, we're going to add a tap on beat 8. And a tap means that your foot contacts the floor, but you're not putting weight on it. So you can come off of it quickly. You know, tap and step on beat 1 immediately because the tap is on 8. So watch. Sombrero, in and then tap. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Arm comes out and cross body lead. Now, you may notice that the sombrero is the same exact motion as the end of uno y dos. But when we get into it as a separate move, we're tapping on beat 8 and we're turning gradually on 5, 6, 7 to face the center of the circle. Sombrero, I go 5, 6, 7, 8. And we both turn gradually, leaders turning to the right, follower to the left so that we're facing the center. This is also a cross hand hold. So you see, this is my right, that's her right. This is a straight hand hold, where my right has her left. This is a cross hand hold. Okay. Now, Vacila is the exact same move as Sombrero. I call it look ma, no hands. This is a joke I assume everybody's familiar with. When a kid's riding a bicycle, they put their hands up and say, look ma, no hands. So Vacila is Sombrero exactly, except it's not really led. The follower simply knows to make 2 turns and come to the leader's right side. It looks like this. Vacila, in and then tap. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. The guy rocks in and cross body lead. The lead needs to be very quick. I'm releasing her before beat 2. 1. And I'm actually giving her a little turn so that she feels the impulse to come circularly. So the next move we're going to do is called Setenta. This move, I understand, means 70 in Spanish, and it got its name from the fact that Rueda de Casino became very popular in the 1970s, and this was a very key fundamental move. It is also a move that many groups vary a little bit. Most of the variations or versions of this move that I've seen are the same number of beats, but I have seen some versions that are a little bit longer. But in any case, this is the way that I do it. Setenta, I go in and then tap. Now, notice that this may look crossed, but it's a straight hand hold. It looks crossed, but it's not. So I've got my right to her left. On the next 1, 2, 3, the key to this move is moving a lot. So on the next 1, 2, 3, I'm going to make half of a circle and be sideways to the center right here in front of us, and she's going to have turned all the way around and be able to look at me. Watch. 1, 2, 3. So she's looking at me, and I've come halfway around. Then the gentleman hooks, which is right behind left. Hook, 6, 7. So by beat 7, the gentleman is backed to the center, and the lady's facing the center. Then we do essentially an open break. I rock back, and I rock her back. 1, 2, 3. That's like an enchufla. And then 5, 6, 7. He drapes over his own head with his right arm. Let's go, and the guy rocks in and crossbody lead. So watch. 5, 6, and here we go. Setenta. In and then tap. Turn, 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 and hook, step, step. Back, rock, unwind, drape over the guy rocks in, and crossbody lead. The next thing we're going to do is beso. Now, beso means kiss in Spanish, and there is a little air kiss in this move. So, first of all, this is a cross hand hold. Beso, in and then freeze. So we're in the my right to her right position. 1, 2, 3. I went over her head, and now I'm going to step back on my right. 5, 6, and 7. So I've hammerlocked my own right arm. Now I'm going to look at the lady and do what's called an alarde, and I'm going to give her a little air kiss, which is just a gesture toward her cheek, essentially, on beat 3. It's 1, 2, 3, and then 5, the arm is down. 6, 7, I bring it over my head and resume this position. We're going to do a two-handed open break. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. And notice I came forward to be at the circumference when I did 5, 6, 7. Always, as soon as the arms are behind our heads, I let go. Guy rocks in and cross body lead. So watch the whole thing to speed. Beso, in and then tap. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. 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 Next, we're going to do a move called Balsero. In this move, the lady comes 360 degrees around the gentleman, but they do it where they're sort of switching places with respect to each other, and then it ends with a sombrero. So watch. 5, 6, and here we go. Balsero. In and then tap. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. The leader's footwork on this is 1, 2, 3, and then the follower's coming behind, 5, 6, and 7. So he scoots over to help her get all the way around to his left side. And then again on sombrero, the sombrero ending, 1, 2, 3, the grapevine moves you this way, and then 5, 6, 7. A grapevine is a step where we go back, cross in front, to the side. And we do that a lot. So there's a grapevine step is bump, 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 in front, in back, in front, etc. So we're doing sort of half of a grapevine pattern when we do the footwork. Now the trick in making Balsero work is for the lady to really move quickly to turn around and come behind the leader. So I'm going to now be a follower, and Camille is going to lead me. This is how we have our fun. Balsero, in and then tap. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. I want to mention one thing. There are groups that like to do this step with what I call segmentation, so that they do, for example, on sombrero from the tap, 1, 2, 3, and 5, and 7. And it's very beautiful, I think, because you get a dramatic effect of kind of hitting those bounces. But if they're not done in exactly the right timing and smoothly, it can hurt the lady's shoulders. So I choose to do these moves in a manner that's smooth, keeping the hands together. But I want to make this comment because there's a lot of ways to do these steps. A lot of ways to do basic, a lot of ways to execute the different moves, and I don't want anyone watching this video to think that the way I'm showing them is the only way that's legitimate. The next move we're going to do is Dedo. This is a somewhat longer move, and it starts with a cross hand hold, but only with one hand. So the main leading hand is the leader's right, and he's only going to hold the lady's right hand. The whole move is done with just one hand hold, and there's no switching of which hand is held. Dedo, I go in and then tap. I turn the girl and step in place. Open break, an enchufla, and the guy can either do a ronde or step through it, quick, quick, slow. And then it's an enchufla, and we both face the center, and the guy rocks in and cross body lead. Dedo. In and then tap. Turn the girl and face each other. Back rock, and the guy turns around. Back rock, and we both face the center. The guy rocks in and cross body lead. The next move we're going to do is called Montaña, and it's actually almost identical to Dedo, except that you use two hands. So watch. Montaña. I go in and then tap. Now I can take her other hand now or as she's coming across. I usually like to get it before I begin. Turn the girl and step in place. Back rock, and the guy turns around. Back rock, we both face the center, the guy rocks in and cross body lead. The next move we're going to do is a combination of Dedo and Montaña. Dedo extended. So it starts with Dedo and goes right into the whole Montaña. This is our Dedo. Quick, quick, slow, and the guy turns around. Back rock, we both face the center, guy rocks in, and then I go 5, 6, 7 to a tap and right into Montaña. Quick, quick, slow, back rock, and the guy turns around, back rock, and we both face the center. The guy rocks in and cross body lead. The next move we're going to do is called Siete, which means 7. It's done like this. Siete, in and then tap. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally stay facing the lady and move her around. 1, 2, 3, and tap. So she's tapping again, and we're tapping with the opposite foot that we just tapped on, and then face each other. It's actually so short and simple that it can be confusing. So watch again. Siete, I go in and then tap. Turn her around, tap, now face each other. Out and together and forward. This is Siete con Coca-Cola. In and then tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Now notice that instead of staying on the circumference for Siete con Coca-Cola, I turn around and back to the center. Quick, quick, slow tap. Then I give her a turn, 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 and the guy rocks in and cross body lead. Watch the whole thing. Siete con Coca-Cola. In and then tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Turn the girl, the guy rocks in, and cross body lead. And here's another variation on Siete. Siete Moderno. In and then tap. 1, 2, 3. Now what I did here, I'm backing to the center, but I switched which hand of hers I was holding. So initially, I'm like this, and I let go, and I'm taking her other hand. And I turn her with the new hand that I have, the guy rocks in, and cross body lead. Siete Moderno, thanks. In and then tap. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. The next move we are going to do is called Abanico. Abanico. In and then tap. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Now, if I were doing Sombrero, by 7, I would have our hands behind our heads, let go and do the guy rocks in, cross body lead, and end the move. But in this case, I leave the hand up, And I face the hand so that the palm is facing out of the circle, and this is circle circumference is here, and I'm going to come around to her other side while I turn her. Turn the girl, and then I go under the hand myself and turn yourself, switch hands, and I'm done. This move is unique in that it doesn't tend to feel finished, and a lot of groups will add an enchufla at the end to kind of make it not feel so uncomfortable. But here's the actual original move. Abanico, in and then tap. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Turn the girl, the guy turns around, out, and in. Sombrero de Manny, in and then tap. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. I ask for her hand and turn her around. Now, she has to be ready now to come behind me, going to my right, and I'm going to help by scooting to my left. 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 6, 7. In this move, it's important that the gentleman finish the Coca-Cola turn when he turns her around after asking for her hand before he brings her behind him. Because if you try and blend those motions, I call it lassoing the girl, it's hard on your shoulder and it's a poor lead. So watch it to speed. Sombrero de Manny, in and then tap. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. We ask for the hand, turn the girl around, bring her behind, and cross body lead. So I'm going to have Camille lead me. The trick is for the girl to really turn and be ready to come to the other side of the leader before the final crossbody lead. And that's not that easy to do, so watch. Sombrero de Manny, in and then tap. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. He asks for the hand, turn her around. I go 1, 2, 3, that's the key. I was turned around so I could go right, tap with my left, and we always want to be on this side of the leader before the cross-body lead at the end. The next thing we're going to do is put together Balsero and Beso. This is a very nice combination move. It's very flowing. We do the first 8 beats of Balsero and the whole Beso. Balsero y Beso, in and then tap. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. That's the first 8 beats of Balsero. Now I go into Beso. 1, 2, 3, I hammerlock myself. Bum, bum, mwah. The guy turns in place, 2-handed enchufla, and the guy rocks in and cross body lead. 5, 6, and here we go. Balsero y Beso. In and then tap. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, mwah. The guy turns in place. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. And now we're going to do a number of these moves to music. Music. Here we go. 1 y 2. 1, let go. The guy in front, it's 1 and 2 and 3, up and over, turn and turn. Guy rocks in, cross body lead. Sombrero. Vacila. Vacílense los dos. Beso. Balsero. Dedo. Montaña. Siete. Siete Moderno. Abanico. Sombrero de Manny.